Welcome back to another episode of Foils, Foils, and More Foils. Yeah, that's not a real thing. There's still no name for this. Today, we're going to talk about foils and effects. Now, some of you may remember a little while back when I complained about Duel Links foils.
It looks like cheap polished steel combined with a shower door.
And how I think the default prismatic foil is one of the most ugly abominations that God has put on this earth. Well, it seems Konami has heard my cry for help, and somewhat recently added oodles and oodles. God, who even says that? Oodles and oodles of new foil rarities. So today, let's talk about all the foil rarities in the game, how to get them, and just for fun, let's just put them in a tier list while we're at it. All tier list entries will be objectively factual and not up for debate in the comments. But I guess I can't stop you. Alright, let's start with the ones we have in the game already. First, we got the regular glossy and the regular prismatic. Pretty much every UR card that comes from a box or a drop can come in one of these rarities. Certain tickets will also guarantee a rarity, and there's a couple methods for upgrading certain cards to rarities, like at the regular card trader or at the EX trader in events. Now, let's rank them. Default glossy. This goes in C tier. There is literally nothing special about it, and also nothing bad about it either, other than the fact that it flashbangs you every couple of seconds. The perfect, barely passing grade. Next up, we got the regular prismatic. Now, where should I put this one? Oh, I know. Straight to jail. This thing looks so goddamn ugly, I cannot stress this enough. And the fact that this was the highest foil rarity for the longest time is an absolute disgrace.
You're a disgrace! You suck!
This is the only foil rarity that was abused by a skill. Actually, let's just call this jail tier because this thing is literally criminal. Last up, we got the Super Ultra Sparkle rarity. I don't know the name of this foil. Could someone help me out? We've had this in the game for a couple years now. I think starting with alternative blue eyes or regular blue eyes. Once we got it, it became the de facto best foil in the game. Only certain cards come in this rarity, and it's normally for anniversary and special events. We're gonna give it S tier, just because it replaced this abomination as the best rarity in the game. And then we're gonna bump it down to A tier because it still has hints of the default prismatic on it, minus points. In the last year, Konami put in a bunch of new foil rarities, as well as a new section in the card trader to apply them. And oh my god, they look so nice. Konami gave us way more customization options than really I think anyone was expecting. We've got customizable foils, borders, name colors, these things. I didn't think we needed Yuri's face on our cards, but after using them, I still don't think so, but I guess it's fine. These are mostly obtained the same way as object rewards. Sometimes you get them for events, sometimes they're mission rewards, and sometimes Konami just gives them to you. These can all be applied to cards using that menu in the card trader, but be careful. They're single use only, so once you use it, you can't get them back. Alright, let's rank them, starting with my personal favorite, Aurora. Oh my god. Oh, this thing is the most beautiful foil rarity I've ever seen. Somehow it perfectly rainbows the background and foreground of a card art. I put mine on my Limit 1 Spellbook of Knowledge, but this thing looks good no matter what you put it on. Here's some examples from the Duel Links subreddit. Every single last one looks good. Incredibly vibrant, yet not invasive of the card art. This one gets its own tier, Aurora tier. Next up, we got Crystal. Crystal is cute, it's almost like the Master Duel Prismatic, and while it doesn't pop as much as Aurora, it's also not super invasive. While I do wish it was a tad more vibrant, we're gonna give it A tier anyway. Finally, we got the Starlight rare. This one also has that beautiful color shifting background effect, similarly to Aurora, and while I don't exactly love the grid shine in the front, it's still a great looking card. This one gets S tier. Now, some of you think that's the end of the list, but others of you know, we still got a few more. As many of you probably realized, Konami also put in some secret foils.
Secret foils! Secret foils!
Ooh, so scandalous. If you put any amount of customization on a card, whether that's the whole border and foil treatment, or even as small as just changing the name to silver, a card suddenly has the ability to unlock a whole realm of secret foil rarities. Now, Konami didn't do a great job of telling us exactly how a secret foil is unlocked, but generally, from what everyone can tell, if you just slap on any customization and have that card in your deck for a PvP duel, that card has a small chance to unlock a few secret foils. It's totally random, I've seen people get it the day of, I've seen it take over 100 duels. Now, applying secret foils work a little differently than the regular ones. Each Chronicle Rare card can basically unlock every single secret foil level, which can be seen in the card trader menu. Unlike the actual foil items, these ones are basically infinite and per card can be switched between freely. This is nice for both testing to see what they look like and for getting a full foil effect on a card just by investing a silver name on it or something. And as a result, I'm going to be ranking these a little bit kinder. First, we got Noise. Noise looks like you took the card, ran it through some chromatic aberration, and then screamed at it a little bit. It does obscure the card art a little, but overall a nice effect, especially if you're getting it for free. A tier. Next up, we got Sepia. Where do I start with this one? I'm gonna be real. I think the monotone color takes away from most card arts, but there are some cards that I think it looks pretty nice with. A lot of the rock monsters, for example. We're gonna put this one in B tier. Last up, we got Fucked Up Card Foil Rarity. This one looks like the card you left at the bottom of your backpack in middle school and finally remembered to take it out when you were an adult. Kinda like my actual copy of Dark Hole. Do I think it looks awful? Yes. But I think that's by intention, and the idea is really charming, and the execution is spot on. Good job, Konami. We give this one a B tier. And that's it. That's all the rarities, or at least the ones I know of. Which ones did you guys convert? Let me know in the comments what card combos look good or if I missed anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe it if you subscribed it, or something. Oh, also, small hot take, which really isn't that much of a hot take, but despite the fact that I don't really play Rush Duels, foils on Rush Duels look absolutely amazing. Okay, now you guys can go.